Hello, welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for Reverse 1999. So then, today we're gonna be wrapping up the rest of the main portion of the story for Golden City and we're gonna be seeing how it ends. But first off, I have my internet back, huzzah! It was only 2.5 days. For anybody interested, literally the optical cable was snapped at one point. Somewhere outside close to the junction box, where on my own house, somewhere the cable was cut in or broke or whatever it happened to it. I'm presuming a cat broke it because there's a shit ton of cats just passing around the house the entire time, so probably one of them was just like, ooh, shiny. God. But yeah. Technician was here literally a couple of hours ago, fixed the cable, and it's back. Good lord. I never want to use my... I'm probably gonna have to at some point in the future again, but I never want to use my phone again to upload like 35 gigabyte size videos. 3 hours. At least the reverse video was shorter the other day, or smaller in size, so that was kind of okay, but oh my god, the Yakuza video yesterday was horrendous. And the constant fear of, oh god, is the connection gonna break? Is gonna break? Will I have to re-upload again for 3 hours? Good lord. But anyway, internet is back, and that means that yes, I can finally stream again as well, which means for today when the video goes up, aka Friday, and the rest of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I will be streaming in the evenings, probably at a very early time as well. With AC Odyssey, and gonna keep on trucking through that game to see as much as possible from it before next week's drop of Cassandra's story for the game. But yeah, anyway, coming back to Florid, right? So last time was quite the episode. A lot of stuff happened. Anjonala has appeared, and that answers one of my theories that I had in my head, because a long time ago, you guys. A really long time ago at this point, when we had conversations and you guys were leaving me like very subtle hints in the comment section of those old videos, but you guys were hinting back then at that there are certain elements and even characters that are appearing in the 2.1 story and 2.2 that are kind of carrying over into and gonna be either referenced or will be there and better explained in these stories, like in Chapter 8 that is, than just diving into Chapter 8 blindly and not having enough context for characters. So yeah, I'm starting to see what some of that is, I would say. At least with the Anjonala thing, I'm quite sure that is one of them. Now, I don't know if the current state of Manus is also going to be carrying over into Chapter 8, of course, and I, of course, don't want to know about that, but I'm presuming the way Manus is right now is going to be carrying over into the next couple of stories. And also on that note, one of you asked me in the comments how come I didn't yet either form a theory or figure out form a theory rather, who the sufferer is that they are talking about the entire time. And I went back, as pointed out in a comment, I went back through the speech that Mr. Matt was giving, and yeah, I kind of have an idea now, or at least a theory who he is speaking about. I can't believe that word slipped my mind, because he specifically said in the speech that he was giving, he said revive the sufferer. Which, I mean, it has to be Arcana, who else, right? But yeah, very interesting. But on that note, even if they're trying to revive Arcana, I don't think this is gonna happen in this side story. I don't believe this is gonna happen right here and right now. But if it does happen, I'll be shocked. I'll be actually shocked that it happened here, but I can see her appearing like a minor position throughout the rest of this ending of the story, like a flashback to her or something. I don't know. We'll see. I would not be surprised if Sophia appears actually in the story. I said this before. If she actually shows up, that would be very interesting for the whole thing. But yeah. Also, the leader of this Manos group being someone from the island is quite something. Good God, that's the last thing I expected. That actually took me back when that was mentioned. My God. But yeah, also a couple of things from last episode. I was kind of worried about the whole thing when everybody was starting to put on the masks, Mercuria specifically. But then again, also as pointed out in the comments, like, she's a playable character for the Foundations, you know, for the Timekeeper group. I mean, so is Diggers technically, but you know, I was like, okay, there has to be more to this then in that case, to the whole shtick. But I did love the whole reveal of that the Mafia is now working with Jay's group as well, and that they're all being buddy essentially. Well, at least for this purpose. I still think they're gonna probably be butting heads against each other down the line, but it was very cool to see them all work together and everything coming together. And yeah, a lot of stuff happened last time. But also speaking of the comments of the previous episode, Kashiharsha 55 said, when the cult leader Matthew, let's just call him Matt. I'll have something to say about that name later, but that will be for later. Anyways, when Matt revealed he was from Aperon, it brought me back to Sophia's fall in Chapter 7. Sophia leading away the broken believers to search and fight for a new home and for revenge against the humans. I felt that the scene presented the deserters in a sympathetic light, refugees whose home was destroyed by war searching for a new purpose, creating a narrative like that. I'm gonna agree with that. That's kind of like what was in my mind as well back then, like about them being sympathetic in a sense of, yeah, they lost everything right now and they're kind of shattered. You can't really blame them for leaving. Continuing, Eternity offers a different take. That these apparent deserters were merely cowards who fled their home and their faith at the first sight of hardship. It's easy to see that she's not wrong as well. Throughout the story, Matt gives us pretty clear hints that he's only using the power of the Manos to further himself and his position, be it running away again as soon as T. Matilda turns the tables on him, stealing valuables from the believers, cooperating with humans, something no true Manos believer would do, and even giving the toy to the Hammer Dude and claiming that he's busy trying to catch Eternity, when we all know he's just trying to run away. Yeah, Eternity's way of looking at it, and the way they are presented here is really like, yeah, he's just trying to gain riches from this whole thing. Very selfish. Even if he does and would maybe succeed in reviving Arcana, which again I don't think it's gonna happen, but if he is really trying to revive her, maybe he just wants like someone in a proper leadership position so he can kick back. Might be also the thing, but anyway, you continue. The Foundation might have its fair share of corruption and totalitarianism, but the Manos is just a breeding ground for the worst sort of lowlifes to gain undue power and influence while claiming to serve Arcana and Arcanists. Something we'll only see more of as we continue with the 2.0 series. Oh good! On a completely unrelated note, I recommend you do the anecdotes for Digger and Regulus at some point. They're great. I will get around to do a lot of the anecdotes, but first, I'm not even surprised if this plot kind of continues with the Manos being like struggling, or the branches that broke off right now are forming their own kind of little cliques essentially, which is it's a thing that I don't even find like crazy thought, but because that's kind of like what happens with like a huge group, right? If you have a huge group of people that is together, they're already gonna have little cliques in their own little in the whole organization, right? So if the leading figure that is holding everybody on a leash and holding them back disappears, then all of the other small groups are just gonna splinter apart and they're gonna form their own little thing, right? But I will though say I don't really think that everybody in Manos is necessarily a like a super bad person essentially. Like you said, like that it is a breeding ground for pretty much the worst of the worst who don't find normality appealing to them, so they appeal to the to the crazy thing. But there's still, I would say, still some normal people amongst the bonus, even if they don't really probably appear at first glance to be that way. But yeah, on the note of the anecdotes, like I said, Diggers 37X recently Eagle as well, because of the AC collab. There's a lot of anecdotes that are kind of like on the back burner right now, and I'm gonna get to very soon to go through them. Probably, considering that we are approaching like the next anniversary very soon after this AC collab. Considering that the anniversary update is gonna be another main story update, and I will probably not be, I'll not be able to play through that story, whatever it is. However, considering that I won't be able to play through that, but they'll probably gonna reintroduce one of the old stories back with that patch again. I will more than likely gonna be using the time then to go through a bunch of the anecdotes that I have been keeping on the back burner. Hopefully some character stories like the Arcana one, Cacania one, and Isolde one are gonna be back in the game soon as well. Those have not been returned into the game, like 37s and 6s anecdote were, but sorry, not anecdote, character stories were. Yeah, there is a bunch of anecdotes, and I'm probably gonna use the anniversary patch to go through quite a bunch of them to catch up with them and see what is happening with those characters. But I'm looking forward to it, regardless. Especially Diggers. Diggers has been very high on my list for quite a long time, and I've been just waiting to find an appropriate time to both go through it when I go back to the main story. And yeah, it's kind of time. But yeah, anyway. Kasi, thank you very much for the comment. Alright, let's begin the ending of this. Oh, yeah, one interesting thing I saw one of you guys point out, this text description for the stage. I didn't really think about it too much when I was going into the stage, but as I saw it pointed out in the comments, yeah, the sound of a whimper in a corner of the handbag. Oh, Anjo. Oh no. That is very sad. That is very sad. Alright, so stage 18, only a couple left. Alone. Clench your fists, grit your teeth. By the way, this didn't really hit me last time, but now looking at this silhouette here of the boss apparently that I'm gonna be fighting, I think I know what this boss design is. I think I fought this thing already in like the side content of this game. Well, let's see if I'm correct. It is very furry looking and very sexy looking. Jesus Christ. Or seductive will be the correct word. Oh, we're immediately continuing here.
I'll solve any problem for you, Master.
Whoa, that is a completely different design than I was expecting. I know that that white dress she is wearing, holy shit, this is a corset. A very interesting corset though. I don't think I've ever seen a corset that goes like to a side. They're usually bound throughout the middle. Huh, that's funny.
Would you like me to break your creditor's neck or seduce a politician? I will obey your every command.
She sounds so dejected. She does not sound like she wants to do any of that.
As long as...
Yeah. She lowers her head again, clenching her hands tightly. Oh yeah, also very quickly, I was kinda questioning if she's gonna actually be fully shown in this story, or if they're gonna leave it on that little teaser. I guess I got my answer.
As long as you allow me to have a little bit of fresh...
Fresh? Blood? I guess? She appears calm yet frail and needy. The believer approaches her slowly. As she sees him, a look of joy comes over her face.
Kill them.
That's it? Oh, I see. I've done countless jobs like this.
Oh, is she gonna turn into that boss monster?
But could you be more specific? Who are them?
Them! Those guys! Them! Before the burly believer can speak, a sudden elbow kicks him to the ground, kicking up a swirl of dust. Uh-huh. Ooh.
You alright, lady?
Jay, I think you want to walk away from this lady. He reaches out, but is met with a frustrated sound of rejection. Yeah, despite everything, he's technically her master right now. She lifts her chin, gazing up sharply at the newcomer.
What do you think you're doing? Our conversation was finally getting somewhere.
Oh boy. The voice pierces her ears, his words putting an awaited stamp on their contract.
As you wish, Master.
Oh boy. She lifts her hands in a passionless, machine-like motion.
What?
You better run! The bowie knife slides against her crimson spike, producing a shrieking clamor. His blade shatters in an instant, pieces splintering and slicing across his cheek. I wanted to say neck. I wanted to automatically say neck. His work reduced to nothing in an effortless moment. Oh, she shattered his new knife. Damn. Well, look, Jay, you have a giant-ass claymore on the back. I think it's time.
I thought one blow would do it. There's no need to struggle. I am a merciful hunter. When I penetrate your skull with this needle, you'll die quickly. You'll hardly suffer.
Uh-huh.
Or would you rather I use a more ancient method? I could extract your spine and store it in a jar of formalin.
Well, are you the predator? Otherwise, that is sick. In the distance, the roaring of another motorcycle covers their voices.
Jay, she insisted on coming. She wouldn't take no for an answer.
Matilda?
Of course! This is Matilda's order! What are you still doing here? We have captured all the peddlers and believers in the lair. Everyone's waiting for you.
Oh no, Matilda, look away. There's a sexy young woman over there.
Did you catch the apostle? He's crucial to our investigation.
Cover your eyes, you already have Sonetto. That look. Oh.
Umbra Umbo!
Oh. Umbra Umbo?
Phew. You freaked me out, Frenchie. For a second there, I thought I'd have to rush you to the hospital.
My arcane skill exam scores are second to none. Of course I can deal with such a simple trick.
Yeah, she's capable. She's a very capable Arcanist. Yet Jane blocks her eager attempt.
No. Matilda, Hollick, I need you to go and get all the Arcanists who can still fight.
He leans forward, his gaze never shifting from the peculiar girl. She looks out warily at the crowd growing in front of her.
I'm just trying to carry out my master's order. Don't waste my time.
A hand grasps her wrist. Huh? Thick swirling smoke rises from the familiar incense burner. Uh-oh. Red mist sprawls all around it. Uh-oh.
Oh, this will be useful. Thank you for your help. Now then.
Uh-oh.
The smell! It's the mandrake incense Miss Mercuria used! With this density, we'll be unconscious within a minute!
She raises her hand to her face, trying to cover her nose.
Cover your mouth and nose! Try and stay awake!
However, Jay makes no effort to shield himself. His abdomen is painted in crimson red and his every movement is bought with intense pain.
Jay, are you okay?
I'm fine. It's nothing.
It's a flesh wound.
Good thing is the pain's kept me awake, and I can still move my arms.
In little time, the mist has enveloped the entire forest. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Someone walking. Eternity hurries along, but stops after sensing something unusual behind her.
Looks like an exciting show. I wish I could sit down and watch. Enjoy it, miss.
Thanks. You'll definitely enjoy it. Okay, so she 100% knew who was in,
Merde! The incense is invading our consciousness! That woman, she's disappeared!
Unless by miss, she addressed someone completely different. Either Matilda or someone else? Wait, she said... Where was the sentence? Looks like an exciting show. I wish I could sit there and enjoy it, miss. She's either addressing Matilda with that, or she's addressing Anjonala with that? To tell her to enjoy herself? I guess? If she was like trapped for a while. She definitely, I would say she definitely knew who was in the toy. Let's see.
Prepare your weapons, boys!
Oh yeah, wait, I wanted to read the sentence that went away. The mysterious girl leaps through the mist unnoticed like a jungle cat.
Wait, Jay, what's wrong with your knife?
Kinda in pieces. He discards the remaining fragments of his Bowie knife.
Fine. I'll use what I have.
Hey, finally. He kneels.
Ugh. This sucks, Dad. My forging's not even close to your level.
He removes the shaft he is long kept strapped to his back and places it on the ground. He inhales deeply as he closes his eyes. Oh? Getting a cutscene for this?
In that moment, your father was, well, his arms were charred. There was nothing we could do.
Tang Yi. Yi?
He was dying, but he wouldn't let the sword go. What I didn't know was that it wasn't he who was holding onto the sword, but the sword that was holding onto him.
Ah.
The next day, the sword was gone, and I saw you holding it in your arms, fast asleep in your bed.
The sword has a conscience of it by itself, or is subconsciously tugging at people?
Stay away from it, kid. You may not have chosen it.
Oh, this music is playing.
But it has chosen you.
Sorry, Mr. Tang.
At last he opens his eyes. Layer by layer, like bandages being slowly unwrapped from a wound, the blade is revealed. It shines like crystal in the glimmering moonlight.
Long time no see, buddy.
Oh. Alright, boss battle. Alright, I'm presuming we're fighting the big purple, very sexy looking boss. Maybe? I think it is. Horn and tail and veiled. A manifestation of consciousness. Shrouded in a hazy mist, it takes on an elusive, indistinct form. Its appearance is reminiscent of the totems worshipped by followers, its figure resembling the decaying remnants of the night. Born in the labyrinth of the mysterious god, it seeks absolution in a world plagued by sin and depravity. That is a description. Holy, that is a description. Okay, together into the abyss, licked by thorns, passionate embrace. Right, this will be interesting. You are promoted right now, which is very nice. I'm gonna try and use Ezio as little as possible. Yep, it is that boss. Huh. Ooh.
Right to the point. I like that.
Have a little dream with me, cutie pies.
Ooh, beat. What a beat. Okay, so yeah, I've seen this boss before, but I did never think that is Anjanala.
What the hell is this monster? Is this thing the girl that was just here? Hell of a transformation.
Why is it so sexy?
Something here is very much not right. The smoke, it must be from her arcane skill. It seems to be affecting us somehow.
Oh yeah, right. I saw one of you in the comments point out that apparently succubi, when they're using like their transformation into monsters or whatever, that the purple mist is swirling around them then. Like that is kind of like an indicator of their transformation.
Get back! Stay away from me! This sword's got a mind of its own, and it ain't happy!
Boss? She's moving.
Watch yourselves!
Alright. What is this? Choose and shift an allied unit 3 positions forward? Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, let's place the counter
Blade.
from you, the buff from you, and let's not overdo it for now at least.
Time to heat up the forge.
Debuff from you. Matilda, what was your stuff again? Mass attack, 2 enemies, penetration rate, okay. And direct damage. Sure.
I'm an artist with steel.
Listen,
Why don't I introduce you to the lady in my life?
Okay, she has health. Damn.
how about we get a little bit more up close and personal?
Look out!
Uh-huh. Ow! Oh, I see. That's why I have these. Okay. God, I don't wanna trigger his I'm gonna keep it for later. I don't wanna trigger his counter because it's gonna be absolutely stupid. I do wanna just see how much damage he can do at least with just a regular attack. It's gonna be stupid damage, but it's gonna be damage.
I know how to do it.
To the left.
Don't tell me what to do.
Non voltarti indietro.
Okay, yeah.
Don't do me this.
You see it coming.
Journey to the cosmos.
Hey, witness me!
Ow. Ow. Okay, you swapped them around. That's nice. That's nice of you. That's very nice of you. Okay, don't really have his counter anymore. Give me Jay's counter. Really? Not even a shuffle gave me his counter? Oh well.
To
A sharp blade.
Let's do that. Oh, wait.
the right.
Proper order. Buffs and debuffs.
By cupping
Time to heat up the forge.
to the right. Regaining control of our body. I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky.
Nice.
8th Street style.
Shine.
Alright, is there a phase 2? Oh, really?
Now, to preserve this memory in our dreams.
Oh yeah, guys, look, I did it. I reached the meme number. Nice.
Holic!
Blood is flowing steadily from him now, soaking his waist. The 2 battered figures stand around helplessly. Meanwhile, stubborn Holic lies prone, gripping her tightly.
Let go! Just stay where you are! Hide yourself.
The red mist has nearly drained the last of Jay's strength. The branch pierces his calf, pinning him to the ground.
Just listen to him, will you? This is starting to become bothersome.
Uh-huh. She crouches down looking at that fat man at her feet. Despite his mangled shoulder, he throws his full weight into her to keep hold of her foot.
No! 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 I have to do this!
Oleg?
Jay. Tell Beckett that I didn't run away or cause any trouble this time.
Oleg?
I'm more useful than he thinks. Right, boss? He'll never make fun of me again.
Oleg? Exhausting his last bit of strength, Oleg throws the object he is holding into the air. A sickly sweet taste fills Oleg's throat. Uh-oh.
Damn it. Damn it.
A sharp spike has pierced through his throat, and his oil-stained hands fall limp.
Fire.
A new idea flashes through his mind. He grasps his sword and brings it down with force. The blade punctures the canister, and immediately flames erupt around it. The canister has burst open, spewing licks of flame everywhere. In the dry woods, the fires quickly spread into inferno. The blazing fire scours over trees and underbush. The red mist mingles with darker gray smoke, forming a deep haze.
Are you going to?
Oleg. It's the only way. Someone's gotta see the smoke.
Oh boy. No, not Oleg. He was just a nice fella. Aww. Hope he lives. God. He was just a cuddly big guy. Man. Alright, she's still here. Velvet ribbon. Everything is on fire. Oleg is being grilled, I guess. It was once associated with a delicate ideal. Huh, referring to Anjo? Actually, considering she's constantly with question marks for her name, I wonder if they're actually gonna have her...
Enough, Jay! I really don't give a crap about what you learned on the streets. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, this is back to the argument they had before she left.
I'd rather take my chances and die out there than stay here and never live at all.
Paulina, foreshadowing, please. Jane kicks the door hard, smashing a hole straight through it.
You really think you're gonna build connections with the government? Rub shoulders with the upper class? You think they'll take you seriously? You're no different from any of the cannon fodder at the bottom of their system. You're gonna be fighting a battle even tougher than the one on Hate Street.
He stomps forward with a domineering presence, playing every bit the role of a stern father.
Why do you think I kept those government suck-ups from finding you in the first place?
I wonder if they're actually gonna show Paulina's full model here.
Listen, it doesn't matter where you go as long as it's not the St. Pavlov Foundation. You could go to college, join a company, a hospital. You'd have a better life than anyone else.
She closes the suitcase, then looks up at him with a smile of genuine warmth.
A better life than anyone else, huh? Listen to yourself. That's ridiculous.
Aww, they didn't give her a full model? That's kinda sad. At least they gave her a life to demodel it. The cutscene where she dies. God. Come on. Come on.
You finally said what you really think, didn't you, Jay? Our righteous boss and kind-hearted neighbor. But you know what? I'm not interested in comparing myself to anyone else. I actually want to do something meaningful with my life. Something beyond you. Beyond myself.
beyond the whole of Hate Street. And there is nothing you can do that is going to stop me from pursuing my dream.
He sneers.
But who's gonna help you when you're in danger? Those idiots in white robes? How can you entrust your life to the Foundation and not your family or friends? And all because of some dream you're not even sure you can realize? You know, one day you'll come crawling home and cry about how the world is nothing like you imagined. And I'll just laugh and say I told you so.
Does Jay have a bit of a sister complex? Or rather, is he just like very, very protective of his sister? A bit too much, maybe? She looks at him coldly.
Fine. Then laugh, Jay. Some people are willing to deal with pain, even willing to sacrifice themselves if they have to. If I die out there, it'll be because I chose to. If that's the price I'll pay to protect everyone, then so be it.
Oh boy. Paulina just foreshadowing everything. His mocking expression falls away. He leans up against the wall and lets out a long, deep sigh.
What happens? Since when did we walk such different paths?
Why is the sound cutting out right now? What is happening?
Ever since you beat up that voodooist, who tricked me and laughed because I'm a woman. That's when. You beat him to a pulp, Joe. You forced him to beg on the street. Everyone here is stuck in a vicious cycle. One person tortures another, then he tortures someone else, and so on and so on. It never ends. Well, I think I found a way to break the cycle. And I'm going to try it even if I make mistakes. I know you think you can stop anything. Bar fights, arguments. But you can't stop me.
Damn. She pushes open the door.
Bike's broken.
I'll take the Greyhound.
They're not running today.
Then I'll walk. I'll walk until I get there.
Damn, she was so determined. Holy shit. She was so determined. Uh-huh. Thud. You okay, buddy? Matilda stands in front of him, resolute and unshakable. The taste of blood and vomit mingles in his mouth, trickling out from behind his teeth. Throbbing agony sears through him from each movement.
All right, Blondie. Ready for a formal in-bath?
No? She realizes in a moment of terror that she's completely unarmed.
As an investigator of the St. Pavlo Foundation, I, Matilda Buanish, have a duty to protect the people, even at the cost of my life!
Oh god. Oh no, this is... oh, this is gonna trigger Jay. This is gonna trigger the memories of his sister. Actually, now that I think about it, he probably for a while was already kind of seeing his own sister in Matilda, especially because of the accent. Oh, this is gonna wreak havoc on him. Her voice wavers and her legs buckle, barely holding. This is the responsibility that the SPDM has taught her.
Tell me, Matilda, when you confront the menace, are you certain that you have the courage to come face to face with death? Are you sure you're ready to serve as a field investigator?
I will do everything I can to protect everyone. With honor and dignity, I will make the Buanish family proud.
Oh my god! Jay's eyelids feel chained down, dragging his consciousness downward with them. In his periphery, a jagged snake tail brights and twists in the air. A slender figure stands before him. It is as if he sees that blue ribbon fluttering past his eyes again. Oh god, yeah. He lets out a final deep cry.
Run, you idiot! I don't need you to protect me. I don't need your sacrifice.
Aww.
I don't care about your duty or whatever the Foundation says. I don't fucking care. You don't get it, do you? If you die like Holic back there, everything you have, everything you've been through, will be gone for good. Tell your boss that I got in trouble because I didn't follow the confidentiality agreement. Tell her I deserved it. And tell her that stupid big guy over there picked the wrong side and got himself killed. You've done your job. No one can blame you.
Damn. Actual emotions right now, no theatrical stuff like before.
No, I decline your offer. I will stand and fight until the reinforcements arrive.
Damn, Matilda. Her hand steadies and tightens into a fist. Uh-huh.
Just run.
Oh?
Forget about us. Save yourself.
Some people are willing to deal with pain, even willing to sacrifice themselves if they have to.
Uh-huh.
If I die out there, it'll be because I chose to. If that's the price I'll pay to protect everyone, then so be it.
I wish you could have lived a different life. I wish you'd been born into a happy family, that you'd had your own room with a huge bed and lived in a beautiful, fancy house. I wish you'd been a rich girl. I wish you'd been cherished by your parents and that everyone had been proud of you. I wish you'd never known about the poverty, disease, and war in the real world. I wish you could have slept in a room without a broken window, with a fireplace that kept you warm at night. I wish you didn't have to live in that rundown room I set up for you. I wish you could have worn new clothes that no one laughed at. I wish you could have been surrounded by kind and loyal friends.
Oh, good God.
I wish we'd never met.
Ow. Ow.
There they are!
Hi, Razor. Thanks for appearing. Alright. That was a moment. To be continued. Fuck you, game. Okay. That was a moment, alright. Finally let everything out, huh? Jesus Christ. Now we're here. Okay. Okay, they're being saved. Alright. Razor's on the scene, I'm guessing, or was. Whew. Man, that was a scene. Holy shit. Just wishing for a better life for his sis, and he could never see her. He never saw if she actually did have a better life. He only knows how it ended. Anyway, letter home, confessions and realizations. Boy, oh boy.
I don't want to write this letter.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Time for the store to have a Violet Evergarden moment.
But I promised myself that once we could talk as equals, I would persuade you to accept my decision.
Yeah, go on.
Sure is dusty in here. I gotta clean up.
Dust on the ground shimmers in the sunlight.
I thought I would have the courage to confront you then. I thought I could tell you how foolish and selfish you were. I thought I could make you proud of me by going to places you've never been and seeing what you've never seen. But now, when faced with a mission that could put my life at risk, I realized that I'm not as brave as I thought. My hands are trembling. My body wants to run. I don't want to lose everything I have.
This is also so weird from Jay's perspective. If you look at it from Jay's perspective at his letter, if he's actually reading it or did read it. But this is essentially a message to him from the future.
I don't want to die nameless. Especially now that I'm so close to the life I've always wanted.
Is she gonna mention that she is...
When did you get this hole? Oh. Sorry, buddy.
You speaking to your own stomach?
I shouldn't have kicked you.
I keep thinking about what I told you that day. About how some people would sacrifice themselves if they had to. I remembered the scared look on your face when you heard that. I was so proud of myself at the time. I thought, finally, I managed to scare him. But now I wish I could go back and stop myself. I know that scaring you is nothing to be proud of. I only did it because I knew I was the only one in the world who could hurt you.
Jeez.
Now that I've established myself, I can talk to you as an equal. But I found myself doubting my decision. When my colleague knocked on my door, urging me to prepare for our field mission, and he called out my name. Paulina! Paulina! How I wished he were you.
Oh.
How I wished for you to open that door and protect me. But that thought only lasted for a moment. Then I understood where my fear came from, and why you were so scared when I talked about sacrifice. I realized that even though countless people are suffering out there, even though my colleagues have sacrificed their lives, even though more and more children have become homeless, I'm not as brave as I want to be.
Oh boy, buddy.
Whew. All fixed. Finally. You're looking much better now, buddy.
The old hole in the door has been patched with wooden planks.
Mr. J, are you really selling the restaurant?
Oh.
Don't worry about it. A new, even better guy will take over.
But I also understand that someone has to step forward and stop this tragedy. Otherwise, our world will fall apart, leaving nothing but sadness and pain. A single drop of water can't form an ocean. A single piece of tile can't build a roof, nor can a single person put an end to a war. For a long time, humans and Arcanists have been on opposite ends of the spectrum. Faced with this catastrophic event, we may all perish unless we stick together.
The storm, right?
But in the grand scheme of things, I'm just a blip on the radar. Yes, I'm just a weak, cowardly human. But I'm also a member of the St. Pavlov Foundation. I can finally, truly say those words with conviction. Some people are willing to deal with pain, even willing to sacrifice themselves if they have to.
This is a good spot.
Aww.
Piece by piece, we'll build a shelter. And one day, the rain will stop. We can't save those we've lost, but I believe that one day, we'll reach a new era.
Also, I just noticed the poster behind him says Apple. Alright. Someone waves from outside the door.
We should go, Jay.
He takes down the photo, folds the letter, and smooths it out. Then he slips both into his chest pocket. And just as she had once, he pushes the door open to leave. Moving on, buddy. Oh boy. Whew, alright then. Let's see about 21 then. Aha! Gio? I can't remember his name, but one of his buds. Mercuria. The kid is here. Okay, they're getting treatment. Landlubber. The redemption of the duck. What? Excuse me? Even here in flavor text, they keep... that's... I kinda need a bit of humor. Thanks, game. I kinda need a bit of humor after those last two stages. What? Ward. Laplace Rehab Center.
Boss, what's in it for you to join the Foundation? You know they're all liars. Those holier-than-thou officials never tell us what's really going on. Besides, if Legers is taking over the restaurant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Legers is taking it over. He clutches at Jade's clothes, unwilling to let go.
Hey, watch your mouth, kid. Your boss would have been hacked to pieces if it weren't for us.
Hey, Razor Squad. Oh yeah, one of you pointed out that probably some stuff going on with the Razor right now. Probably still like because of repercussions of repercussions about what happened with probably with Zemmelweis and all of that stuff, because that happened during the Vienna portion of the story, which was kind of also around pretty much around the same time as Chapter 7 happening. So yeah, okay, yeah, they're probably still being put on a quite a tight leash, right? Because they did kind of, well, depending on what Blue Apple considers like the canonical ending of that adventure, they're still being watched, regardless. Jay bends down and places his hands on the boy's shoulders.
Wipe your nose, kid. Legers will be a good boss. Promise. He'll clean up the mess on Hate Street, and after that, the poorhouse staff will get you into school. And Holic Spike. It's yours now.
Oh, did Holic really pass away? Everyone falls quiet.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Me? I'm gonna jump into the sea and try to swim.
What do you mean, boss? I thought you didn't know how to swim.
Time to learn. An all too familiar face emerges on the bed beside him.
Shut up, you noisy bastards! I'm trying to sleep here.
Back and that was the name.
You shut up! Yes, no one can cause a friggin' earthquake.
The two men with their heads bandaged bum foreheads. Thud. The bouquet sent by Legers is knocked to the ground.
Everyone shut up! Make any more noise and I swear I'll anesthetize you so you sleep for the entire month.
Damn, nurse! Holy shit, she's pissed at them. They must be arguing like the entire time while they're there. They sheepishly retreat under the covers. Damn! Jay extends his hand toward another Foundation staff member.
I owe you one, Razor.
No, you owe Meish one. If she hadn't led us to the door, we wouldn't have been able to stop that girl in time.
Nice. Oh yeah, where is Anja now? If they stopped her.
As it turns out, Mercuria foresaw the whole thing and took action before anyone realized what was going on.
Huh.
She always does this. Once she's fixed on a goal, she never considers her own safety. But despite her courage, she's still a living person who can get hurt. Please, promise me you'll bring her back.
Huh.
It's a shame we couldn't arrest that girl. If only we'd had a little more time to prepare.
Okay, so she got away.
You're up, man. You saved my life, didn't you? That'll get you pretty far on Hate Street. By the way, where's Matilda? She's supposed to take me to the Foundation today.
Uh-huh. He hesitates over his response.
She's been summoned to report on the operation. I guess. It's gonna be rough. There were a lot of civilians involved, and she didn't follow her commands.
Yep.
She might even have her position revoked.
What? But we wouldn't have gotten anywhere without her.
A pair of hands come up again to stop him.
Jay, that's how things work over there. If you're really planning on joining them, you'll have to learn to follow their rules.
He has a point.
Where's she now?
We're not authorized to request that information.
Office San Paulo Foundation.
What's wrong with my nose? It isn't even allergy season yet.
Someone's talking about you. Also, she's back in her normal attire. Nice. I guess reporting to Madam Z?
Miss Bonish.
Bernard.
Are you alright?
Bernard is gonna be fine. He's gonna probably just flick you on the forehead. She stands before her temporary supervisor, preparing herself for the debrief.
Oh, I'm fine. Please, continue.
I read your report last night. I must say that your judgment has given us some very important information.
Uh-huh.
According to your report, the missing assets are in the possession of Eternity, aside from the most important one, which is now in the hands of Manus Vindicte.
Oh, okay, so the toy that held Anjanala was the most important one? Nice.
Luckily, the man in control of the girl is one of their insignificant believers. For the time being, there's a limit to what he can do with her. This, at least, is good news. You've caused quite a stir among senior management, Miss Bonish. It seems you're starting to make a name for yourself.
He sounds happy about that.
Thank you, Monsieur Bernard. By the way, I would like to apply to leave the Foundation during my vacation. I want to visit my mother in her safety house.
Safety house?
That merchant, Eternity, and the peddlers in that lair mentioned her name several times. I deem it necessary to confirm her safety.
No problem. Give me the application form. I'll arrange it for you.
Oh, thank you.
She takes an excited step forward.
Oh, wait.
Uh-huh. His tone dampens the girl's excitement.
Someone told me to give this to you. He said you left it in San Francisco.
Huh?
That's odd. I don't remember leaving anything.
Bernard opens the drawer and places the item into her hand.
He said that it's proof of your promotion.
Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet. Oh? Depths Forest. Anjo?
So, what you're saying is that you're not going to turn me back into a toy?
Oh, is she talking to eternity?
Does that mean I can go hunting by myself? And I can choose my own prey?
Oh, never mind, she's still with this guy. There is no sense in his words and, as such, no clarity to her purpose.
Oh, no, I mean...
But she realizes something.
Could you sit down for a moment? Don't worry. All you have to do is say yes or no.
What are you doing?
Yes or no?
Yeah, this guy is not very articulate. The brutish believer swings his hammer wildly. He runs from one side of the forest to the other, racing east and west with thematic energy.
Okay, I get it. I know what you need. This is great.
Uh-huh. Her eyes brighten with clarity. She doesn't need a sensible response. In fact, she doesn't want one. There is a crack in the window, a path to freedom through his madness. Yup.
I'll kill whoever you want, as you wish. Let's decide on our next destination first, shall we? I see.
She nods eagerly, responding earnestly to his meaningless roars. She knows that this is a chance for a new beginning.
Then, let's go where you want to go.
Uh-huh. Yeah? She picks up a long curved branch, using it as makeshift reins to guide the believer to his desired destination. From time to time, she glances back, trying to spot the toy on him. She's free. She is free. Oh, we have extra information here. Wow, it's been a while since anything popped up extra. New Age Market Incident Report. The more dangerous it is, the more praises it brings. Okay. Relying on the help of Miss Mike, a citizen of the New Age Market, the support team successfully entered the underground market. During the investigation, smoke from a fire suddenly rose from a forest 1.3 miles away from there. At the site, we found an injured Foundation investigator, Matilda Boanich, a critically injured adult male Arcanist, Joe Brown, a male human corpse, Harvey Holick, and a female enemy suspected of belonging to Manus Vindictae, identity unknown. This woman's mystical abilities far exceeded our expectations. The spells she used were extremely dangerous and difficult to understand. We were engaged in an unprecedented, fierce battle. Fortunately, we can confirm that the battle with Matilda Boanich, Joe Brown, and their group had significantly drained her energy. Otherwise, we might have faced a deadly confrontation. After a second round of attrition, her arcane skills weakened, and with the help of the people summoned by Joe Brown, we gained an initial advantage. We plan to carry out a feasible capture plan to extract important information about Manus Vindictae. However, Manus Vindictae retreated much faster than usual, leaving behind a few mindless followers who hindered our plan. Additionally, due to the fog and some unknown rare incantations, the tracking arcane skills we had prepared in advance were rendered ineffective at the site. Razor Squad, reporter Todd Smith. Could Todd Smith be what the name of Razor is? Like the big guy? I don't think... Was he ever addressed with an actual name? I don't think he was. They were always addressing him as Razor. or his entire squad is Razor Squad. And he is the leader of the squad, so if he would be submitting the report, right? I'm guessing that is his name then? You guys can obviously say if I'm correct or incorrect, or if that's someone else. Curious. Alright, last one, unanswered door. Okay. Knock knock, who's there? Okay, that is Matilda in her her leisure attire. I guess she's visiting mom? Right. Let's see. Guess it is time for the usual cliffhanger, isn't it? Ooh, that is pretty. A figure stands before the ruins. Oh, never mind. Hi, forget-me-not. How's it going, buddy? He's silent as a gravestone, keeping all else at bay. Footsteps echo up from behind him.
Mr. Forget-me-not, there you are.
Who are you?
The Guiding One said she didn't want you to come back to this manor.
Uh-huh. Nice butterfly. Definitely Manus colors. Okay. The figure remains silent.
The St. Pavlov Foundation has destroyed another hidden outpost in San Francisco. Don't you want to go there yourself? Let those white robes seep blood.
In the distance, the figure turns slowly. There is no trace of longing in his eyes, only emptiness, a dark abyss that swallows up the sky.
Can you see it? It was once a deserted land.
What?
Then countless Arcanists, thousands of generations of them, sacrificed their blood and bones to build the tunnel. When it was complete, they were ecstatic. They kissed the earth in their jubilation. Yet in the end, they found nothing.
She notices the old yellowed book in his hand, but the title is no longer discernible.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Forget-me-not, can you do me a favor and address this lady with a name? Don't be quiet. He turns his attention to something new. The trembling figure of the girl.
Never mind. I know what you're going to say. The preacher has ordered us to return. She has received a new oracle.
The preacher? Oh, probably Sophia? In the distance, the girl nods, dumbstruck.
Let's go.
They're leaving the quiet place. He stops again, returning his eyes to the ruins. For the last time. Oh, this was interesting.
Oh, come on, baby, move. We're in the middle of nowhere. The towing fee will cost an arm and a leg.
And then the comedy. Ooh, that was interesting, okay. Well, the Manus are on the move, of course, in the background. Who was that woman? I obviously do not want an answer for anybody, from anybody, but okay. She reminds me of... I can't remember her name right now. She reminds me of someone though. I'm gonna show you who. It's it's a person from the roster. Anyway.
Ah, damn it! My baby's gonna be stuck here forever! And all for a bit of cash!
Matilda's face during this whole thing. The tires sink into the mud, spinning helplessly. The man slumps back in his seat, completely indifferent to the anxious passenger in the back.
The map says it's still a fair distance from the safety house. Looks like the great Matilda must count on herself once again.
Hey! Wait, miss! You haven't paid me!
Hey, pay the man at least. He climbs halfway out the window to reach out to her.
3, 5, 8, 20. And here's a tip too. I hope it can make up for your loss. At least to some extent. A distinguished and generous passenger such as me must be a rarity. I will. If you stay here and wait for me, I will show you my generosity again when I.
What is... I think the game is bugging out. What is happening? The sound keeps cutting. Okay.
Sure, miss.
I apologize for the cutouts for the sound. I don't know what is happening right now. This just all of a sudden started. What the hell? He licks his fingers and he counts the bills, momentarily forgetting his worries. Matilda retrieves her suitcase, swaying with its weight as she departs. Okay, yeah, I do believe she's definitely visiting her mother here. She was mentioning like a safe house. Are we gonna see the mom? Following the narrow path into the forest, her silhouette vanishes beneath the dark branches. Naturally, the driver remains entirely unaware of the incantation she had cast on the engine. Oh.
L'emplacement de la maison de sécurité est classifié. Je dois être très prudente.
The location of the safe house is classified. I must be very careful.
Vestigium vanish.
Vestigium vanish? Okay.
D'accord. Maintenant, je ne laisserai aucune empreinte derrière moi.
Ah. Alright, now I won't leave any footprints behind.
Si seulement j'avais un assistant avec moi. Alors je n'aurais pas à porter cette valise toute seule. Ce serait encore mieux si c'était Sonetto. Maman serait contente de la rencontrer.
If only I had an assistant with me, then I wouldn't have to carry the suitcase all by myself. It would be even better if it were Sonetto. Mama would be happy to meet her. Yes, she mutters to herself as she steps forward, leaving a trail of deep footprints.
Je ne sens pas du tout l'incantation de maman.
I can't feel Mama's incantation at all.
Je suppose que cela a du sens. Le personnel de la place a juré que cet endroit était si caché qu'aucun Glaucus ne pourrait le trouver.
I suppose that makes sense. The Plow staff swore that this place was so hidden that not even Glaucus could find it.
J'espère qu'elle va bien.
I hope she's doing well. Okay, she quickens her pace, pushing aside the thick growth. A house appears before her. To her eyes, it seems to glow with hope.
Le voilà! Je le savais! Ces stupides adeptes de Manus ne pourraient jamais la trouver. C'est l'une des meilleures devineresses et guérisseuses de cristaux au monde. Elle a dû prévoir toutes les circonstances possibles et s'y préparer.
There it is. I knew it. The stupid Manus followers could never find her. She's one of the best diviners and crystal healers in the world. She must have foreseen all the possible circumstances and prepared for them. Uh-huh. I hope. The light shining over the mountainside chases away the darkness, carrying her worries away with it.
Mais elle sera certainement surprise en voyant que ce visiteur est sa propre fille exceptionnelle. Ça fait si longtemps.
But she will certainly be surprised when she sees that this visitor is her own outstanding daughter. It's been so long.
La cantine du SPDM ne connaît rien à la cuisine française. J'ai hâte de manger à nouveau les plats de maman.
She really is a mama's daughter. The SPDM canteen knows nothing about French cuisine. I can't wait to eat Mama's cooking again.
Le plus important, c'est que je dois demander à maman de choisir un nouvel orbiculaire pour moi.
Ah.
Même le meilleur artisan de cristal ne pourrait rien faire pour réparer les fissures dans le mien.
Most importantly, I need to have Mama pick a new orbiculum for me. Not even the best crystal craftsman could do anything to repair the cracks in mine. Damn, that thing is broken beyond repair, huh? In the distance, a light from the wooden cabin flickers. Oh? The door has been left slightly ajar, as if anticipating the arrival of a visitor. I mean, if she is the best diviner, she would know that her daughter is coming.
Madame Boaniche, venez voir qui est là.
Dear Miss Boaniche, come and see who it is. She pushes the door open gently. Uh-huh. Silence dominates the space. The window roams in behind her recklessly, tearing at the curtains. Dozens, even hundreds of crystal spheres scattered to the floor, like pearls from a broken necklace. They fill the room, each one marred by a web of cracks. Oh, was she trying to divine the storm?
Mama?
Uh-oh. Uh-huh. And that's where it ends? Well. Oh, what now? Uh-huh. In the aftermath of the story, some memories persist. Tap here to go alleyway graffiti? What the shit is this now? Two old friends are standing by the wall, reminiscing about the old days at the restaurant as they talk and eat. You might as well eavesdrop for your own amusement. Uh-huh. Okay, wait, before I start reading this. Okay. I remember... yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch now the parts from the Chinatown story that were specifically with Matilda in there. I remember there being a mention about... Why is the sound cutting out? What is happening with the game? I remember there being some stuff happening... that something happened to her mother. Wasn't she like in... Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch those scenes. I think I remember something hearing about back then that she was injured or something, that she was in the hospital. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Okay, what is this? I could live off of burritos forever. I love the city San Francisco. You hardly ever come back to San Francisco, and when you do, your first priority is to get your hands on a burrito? Didn't you mention that Jay's shop had changed owners? What was their name again? Lyle? Leslie? Legers. High Street has seen some rapid changes lately. Who cares? As long as the taste hasn't changed, that's all that matters. Remember the wall in our back alley? It's still there. Yes, it's still standing, but our graffiti from back then is probably covered up by now. The younger generation has probably left their own masterpieces on it. Let's go check it out. If the art sucks, I'll clean them right off. Okay. Yeah? So, what do you think? The artwork of the younger crowd on High Street? Not bad at all, but the colors have faded. Hand me a spray can, and I'll spruce it up. Tap here to see the graffiti wall? Oh, cool. Uh-huh. Every can of spray paint is here, but how do we know what the original colors were? When it comes to graffiti, the colors are chosen based on the artist's mood. Feeling angry? Grab a bright red. Feeling happy? Use vibrant yellow. Once you learn the backstory of the artist behind the graffiti, you can make accurate guesses about their chosen colors 9 times out of 10. So you want me to share their stories with you? You always know how to get others to do your work. I went around and collected all of the details and gossip about these pieces. Are you really going to go through with this? Don't worry, my hands aren't shaking from old age just yet. Watch closely. Okay. Every single graffiti I just noticed has reverse 1999 below it. Uh-huh. Who in their right mind would spray their self-portrait on a wall? It's a miracle it hasn't been vandalized yet. Come on, let's just fix it and see how long it stays untouched. For stories you're already familiar with, you can fix them directly. Tap here to remove the dust and bring the graffiti to its original glory. Okay. Drag and swipe the spray paint to restore the faded graffiti to its original brilliance. Uh-huh. Oh, cool. There we go. Mission accomplished. This is so much more fun than community service. I'd rather spend an afternoon spray painting these walls than an hour tearing down ads. You write the rules, haha. Who knows, maybe a few years from now there will be new works of art adorning this very wall. I hope you'll still be around to see them. And I hope you'll still have all your teeth by then, so we can enjoy biting into those spicy jalapeno rings together. Pioneer. Art is not limited to what is displayed in the windows of Gecko and Flusser each season. Gecko and Flusser, okay? Often it can be found much closer to home. Alright, there's a shit ton more. I'm gonna see about these in a second. Just let me restart the game very quickly. Alright, should be fixed now. I figured out what was happening. Essentially, TLDR, the audio jack at the back of my PC is a bit wonky, and my usual speakers are plugged into that thing, so it was moved around today a bit, so it kind of was like kind of like connecting and disconnecting itself, essentially. So every time that happened, the sound cut off for like a brief moment, which is sucky, but whatever. Anyway, I come back into the game and I see this. So what the shit? What is this? We will survive, a legendary song with lyrics updated for the times. Sing it? I'm not gonna sing it, buddy. Just leave, all of you. Please turn around right now, since you have a new life. You don't like a single brick of High Street. Is that my fault? You think High Street can't survive without you? Oh no, we will survive. We will survive like a big family. We will live better lives. Even if we must struggle, we will go on living. We will survive. That is, I feel like a spoof on an actual song, but considering I'm not really versed in that. Did this unlock because I was doing the minigame here? Because that's a lot of shit around. Hold on. Cosmic Zen. What is Pneuma? What is the cosmos? Perhaps the answer can be found within our own hearts and minds. Begin conversation. So, if I understand correctly, you have no formal training in healing? Is there... Oh, Arcana. Arcana? Mercurium. Is there a particular system or methodology you follow? System? Are you referring to the complex and interdependent systems that govern the relationships between celestial bodies? I see. Not to worry. Having served as a disciplinary assistant, Matilda is also skilled in communicating with experts in niche fields. Niche fields. We can start by aligning ourselves on some fundamental concepts. First, spirituality, also known as Pneuma. What is your understanding of Pneuma? It's the stream of light and the vibrant colors that follow its cosmic energy. So your understanding of Pneuma is that it's some kind of energy from outer space? Uh-huh. Like that Nicolas Cage movie? No, cosmic energy emanates from all things. I want Mercuria to meet Voyager. Are her eyes gonna pop out of her head? When we see light, what we're actually seeing is the color of the object it's reflecting off of, not the light itself. Yeah, correct. Aha! I see. This concept should not be difficult for Matilda to grasp, since she is at the top of her class. So you're a... pantheist? Pantheist? So you're a pantheist, believing that all things in the universe are connected by Pneuma, which you refer to as light. No. Cosmic energy has its own unique characteristics. It ebbs and flows like the chorus of cicadas on a dark night. Then is it something like Eastern animism? Do you think people can evaluate themselves through... elevate themselves through certain special practices? Cosmic energy is free-flowing and does not follow any set rules or beliefs. Simply allow it to move naturally, like water, and eventually it will reach the sea. I feel like she's talking about leyline energy. Am I the only one thinking that? This is starting to get complicated. And why does it seem like it has no connection to the universe? But that's alright, Matilda... The sentence didn't fit in the box. But that's alright, Matilda the genius will surely come up with a more effective approach. Perhaps you could try illustrating this cosmic energy instead? Sure, I'll show you. Wait, all I did was write the words on the wall. Sure. Graffiti. Oh, these are probably popping up because of the graffiti, huh? Let the match begin. This is Jay's first time in the underground boxing ring. The big guy before him flashes his well-polished fake teeth, throws a few shadow punches, and swings an uppercut. This is a battle, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, these guys. Strong hitman. A mankind fighter who advocates and yearns for violence. Opponents tremble in fear at the very sight of his massive physique. He's both proud and upset about this. You're about to get clapped.
Embrace rather than resist.
Oh, more text. Is this your first time, kid? You're about to get your ass handed to you. So don't run crying to mommy when it's over, alright? What's the matter? Getting cold feet? Too bad, man. You look a lot like the protagonist of Somebody Up There Likes Me. Just in looks, though. What? That's a great movie, man. You should check it out. It sucks that I have to mess up that face of yours in just a moment. You little punk. I'll knock your teeth out right now. Maybe that'll teach you not to run your mouth. Don't get too cocky now. What if you lose? What if I lose? Then you owe us a month's worth of burritos. How do you like the sound of that, Beckett? You heard it, buddy. My meals for the next month are riding on you. Fuck you guys. Well, I don't have to censor myself.
Wait for the right one.
And Beckett bought a total of 9 burritos and paid Jay all at once in just one day. Nice. Dawn of the Dawn of the Living Dead. The fates will bring you to the lady when it is meant to be. In the meantime, trust in the power of cosmic energy. Search the entire city. Alright, who is here? Shielded security? A member of the Metropolitan Police. They maintain the order for a living and work hard to support their families, strictly following the rules and expecting for no change, using a shield against the villains in his only mercy. Police officer, yeah. As an old-fashioned person with a strong sense of justice, he became better and better at this job after given the baton and power. Alright, buddies.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Okay, no story here. Praise be to cosmic energy, we found the lady. Alright. What are the... Oh, these are unlocking based on time? Ah, okay, I see. Well, let's unlock a couple more then. J. J stands for Jeans, Jig, Justice, and a little bit of youthful jubilance. Nice. Mercuria. Melodic notes drift through the cold nights, bringing a soft and comforting light into the dark world, banishing all feelings of sadness and despair. Oh, that's sweet. Spirituality? Cosmic Zen. What is Pneuma? What is the cosmos? Perhaps the answer can only be found within our own hearts and minds. Let the match begin. Winning or losing doesn't matter, it's the burritos that count. Yes, burritos. Let's go. Survive. We will survive. A legendary song with lyrics updated for the times. Okay, that was that thing. Alright, I guess that is it. Yeah, there's a lot more of these. Gonna have to include a couple of these parts, I guess, in the next coming episodes. And see about them. Okay, is there more of these things that pop up now? No? Alright, just in case I went through every single stage just to see if there's gonna be any kind of arrow around the screen pointing me to something. But okay, nothing. So, that is gonna be the end for now then for this part. I will be including more of the graffiti parts probably in the next couple of episodes if they are unlocking like more also stories. I will record while I'm unlocking them of course, but we'll see. But yeah, that was the main portion of this story. Yeah, I clearly see now why some of you keep calling this a 7.1 story for the main story. Makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so yeah, Matilda got to her mom and something happened. I wonder if more is gonna be shown about this in 2.2. That was also a very interesting chick that was with Forget Me Not. Ooh. I wonder. Oh yeah, right. I did say I'm gonna show you who she reminds me of. So yeah, she reminds me of her a tiny bit, but the hair color doesn't match. She only reminds me of her because of the dress that she's wearing right now, like the colors of the dress. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the eye color kind of matches, but it's the question mark chick had kind of like more hollowed out eyes, I would say, like just like that vacancy and gray. I don't know. Do you have anything? Oh yeah, you had this. Nah. All right, but yeah. Anyway, that is just who she reminded me of for a brief moment for some reason. But I don't know if it's the same person. The chick in the story would be wild if that is the same person, because the chick in the story, bust size and kind of like facial features and hair kind of match. I would say at least. But I don't know. Just kind of like that was the first thing essentially that popped through my head when I saw her. It was like, she reminds me of someone. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. But interesting. I wonder who she is. She's definitely gonna appear more in the future. This is one of those stories that is just teasing future characters. It's very funny because very recently over in Arcanists, when I was doing the voiceover for the recent story collection thing that was happening over there, See You Soon it was called. That one had two very highly detailed NPCs that appeared out of pretty much nowhere in the story. They were properly part of the story, but they appeared out of nowhere. And I was like, oh god, these are actually cool, very cool designs for both of them. And yeah, that's pretty much what some of the side stories usually do. They tease future characters. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, yeah, Manus is definitely in a slump right now. Oh yeah, the preacher guy didn't, the leader of this sect, I guess, however you want to call it, he didn't reappear again. I was kind of wanted to do a joke with his name because I saw someone right before I started recording this episode. I saw someone bring something up to my attention. So right now on screen, that's the guy's name, right? That's his name, right? He comes from the island of mathematics. Math. I just want you to know, you know who you are. I just want you to know. I rolled my eyes very hardly on that. And then laughed. Puns, they're everywhere. Puns are everywhere. I swear, puns are everywhere. They bring pain and joy and pain. Anyway. But yeah, very good story overall. Really enjoyed myself. Really hit some sad points at some points during it. Sad that the big guy had to die though. He was just a friendly giant. Aww. Man. Really? Did you really have to kill him? But yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens then in the next story. The the next side story they should be adding, unless they're gonna be skipping it next patch and they're gonna do character stories instead, should be the... I keep calling it Route 77, but I don't think that was the name of the story. I think it was something Highway Motel, maybe, or something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember because I wasn't paying attention back then to it. Didn't want to get any spoilers. But yeah, that should be the next one they re-add into the game, unless they're gonna be skipping it for a patch and doing like character stories for Kakania and Isolde, which is still left up in the air. That should happen at some point, but we'll see. I do wonder how much more stuff there's gonna be in that story then that's gonna carry over into main story and future content stuff that I haven't seen yet. But I'm looking forward to it regardless. This was very good. Jay and his sister's thing was very heartbreaking and squeezed feelings quite a lot. I'm actually surprised when the letter from his sister started going on screen and was being narrated by her. I was actually expecting it to hit me a bit harder than it did. Like I said, letters. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a physically written medium or something. But letters always get me in emotional situations like this in any kind of show, anime, or story. But I'm actually surprised. The letter didn't really hit me as strong as I thought it would be. But that all part with Jay. Getting a grip, standing up with the sword, then getting stabbed by the sword. Ooh, that was good. That whole section was very good. Ooh, good God, buddy. I'm also more interested now in his sword as well, because it seems to have a mind of its own, right? I'm very curious. But regardless, considering that I have both Mercuria and Jay, of course, as units, and they have been at 100% for a long time now, next time when we go through Jay's story then, I'm also gonna be, like usual, including his entire, like, character profile, voice lines and everything, so I'm gonna read and hear stuff in there. But I'm very curious. I'm very curious what this story is even gonna be. These San Francisco kids, huh? That has to be a prequel story then, I'm guessing. I'm guessing at least. That's how it sounds from the whole title, but we'll see. Mercuria's on the other hand on the 1000th night. Huh. That one's gonna be interesting. Both characters are really very interesting. Mercuria especially because of like cosmic energy and stuff that she preaches and so on and so forth. I am curious, but we will see about that next time. For now, I will go and sort this video out and see about it and prepare for the stream for the evening and for the weekend as well. But yeah, next time we're gonna see about Jay's story, see how that shapes out and what is in it, and include a couple of the graffiti stuff as it's gonna be continuously unlocking. If there's gonna be any kind of story, extra story nodes with it, we'll see. But yeah, this was a top-notch story. I have nothing much else to say outside of I enjoyed myself very, very much. The characters were great. Jay's team was amazing. I like the fact as well that now Jay and the Mafia group has made peace with each other and they're friends again. Well, friends. They're colleagues, I guess. Gio is alive. I wonder who that nurse was. That nurse had some power behind her. Damn, son. Oh, very good. Very good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more. We'll see about next time what is happening. And yeah. I'm gonna, in between this part and the next part, I'm gonna remind myself of the little moments from, like I said, from the Chinatown stuff, mostly revolving around what Matilda said in that story, considering she was there for a brief moment only, but also what Scott's whole thing was, and especially the final scene of that Chinatown story as well. I need to go over that particularly in detail to see it. again and remind myself, because I feel like that one is gonna carry some stuff for whatever I'm about to dive into in the close future. But yeah, anyway, that will be for next time. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. And as I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support for me and my work and the channel. So thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much, much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye-bye.